Hello and welcome to this week's version of Selling Hobson by the Pound. We'll just put this out there now. I'm making a bunch of videos all after each other. So you're going to see me in this blue shirt more than once. So just be aware that I'm not wearing the same shirt over and over for weeks at a time. Anyway, this week's offering includes a bunch of these Alto Edition that we've talked about before. They're all sealed. Classic Records distributed those for Alto High Fidelity. You got Duke Ellington, the Latin American Suite, which was originally on Fantasy. There's a couple steeplechases here in the front. Johnny Diani on steeplechase, a couple steeplechases there. And then there's an Ella Fitzgerald, Ella Anise, which is originally, is this on Pablo? Yeah, that's great Ella recording on Pablo. And then Clifford Jordan, and that was originally on RCA. No, not on RCA. What the heck was it originally on? SCS. Oh, another steeplechase. Sorry about that. Yeah. Anyway, sealed Alto Edition jazz records to be on the lookout for. I went through my jazz collection, which is substantial, and found some pretty interesting things. This Al Hibble Hank Jones record, sealed. This is from 1984, Open Sky Records. Here's a sealed copy of this wonderful audiophile record, Harry James. Look at that beautiful picture. It's still Harry after all these years. This was Sheffield Lab, so direct-to-disc recordings, sealed. I probably had that record for close to 30 years. Sealed copy of Pat Metheny's Secret Story. You never see this. This is a great record and sealed. The Judds. This is a great record as well. Look at that. Look at the back of that. The two redhead hairstyle, mother and daughter. Here's Miles and Quincy live at Montreux. This is a fabulous record. And then a couple of, this is an interesting record as well. I had a few copies of this. This is Harry Connick Jr. I think it's called 20, is that what it is? Yeah. Harry Connick Jr. 20. Perfect copy. This is an interesting record. This is a stereo excursion with Duke Ellington. Live performances by Duke and his orchestra, 1953 to 1973. Commemorative edition by the Ellington Society. Beautiful copy and unplayed. Here's another interesting title on Spotlight Records. Karen Krog, Warren Marsh, Red Mitchell, Remember You. Perfect copy. This is a contemporary record, Something for Lester. Ray Brown, Cedar Walton, Elvin Jones. A beautiful copy. This is an audiophile record that I first heard from George Cardis. Played it for me at his house probably 25 years ago, maybe 30 years ago. Dolly Parton, Linda Ronstadt, Emmylou Harris trio. Great record. Sealed copy, or is it a sealed copy? No, it's open, but it's mint, of the Super Bass record that Chad Kassem put out. That first set of reissues. And it's a number 310, 180 gram vinyl. Great record. And of course, it wouldn't be right if we didn't have a few EMIs. Here's Robert Tear and Philip Ledger, Britain. I write superb tenor Robert Tear. Is it Tear or Pear? Tear, yeah, sorry. With Philip Ledger on piano, deliver nice performances of Britten compositions for voice and piano. Perfectly mic'd, makes the pair seem to be in the room. Top recommendation. Look at that. Purcell, Birthday Odes for Queen Mary, Early Music Consort, David Monroe. Very regal compositions by Purcell to celebrate the birth of Queen Mary between 1689 and 1694. played perfectly by David Monroe conducting the early music consort of London. This takes you back to the Bach era. Here is an early pressing, second big dog pressing of Sir Thomas Beecham doing Sibelius 7. Near perfect copy of this beautiful disc of Sibelius compositions that Barbaroli is expert at conducting. The recording is well balanced and lush in its sound. Top recommendation. Early big dog pressing. This is something that I still can't believe this. This is a Nautilus recording, Going Home, the LA4. And notice the Nautilus sticker in the back and so forth. This is Ray Brown, Shelly Manne, Bud Shank. It's called the LA4 Going Home. This is a legendary audiophile title, and it's sealed. So I can't imagine what that's going to bring. Here's another sealed copy of one of those same records, Eastwind. Was a Japanese label, and they did fantastic direct-to-disc recordings. And this was imported by Audio Source. Still got the original Japanese OBI on it. Yusef Lateef with Doug Watkins, Imagination. This is a Prestige Cherry. This is probably a reissue, a later, not late reissue, but it's sealed, perfect. Branford Marsalis, 2-record set. Milt Hinton and Jeff Watts are on this record. It's a cutout, but it's still sealed, an original copy. Here's another one of those Alto Editions, John Martin. Look at that beautiful back cover. This was an Alto High Fidelity reissue, sealed. All of these, all of them look more or less like they're sealed. Here's something interesting. This is the mobile fidelity of old, not the mobile fidelity of new. Johnny Mathis, Heavenly, and this is a sealed copy, half-speed mastered. This was back in the day when Herb Belkin owned the company and was still alive. So this is a beautiful original copy, and that's what's on offer. Good luck.